I want to give you a word of encouragement about how to be the light of the world and the salt of the earth right where you are. Several years ago, a phrase popped in my heart called "own your 50 feet." And it shifted everything I think about the gospel and how we represent Jesus in our world. So many times we make excuses. I don't know enough about the Bible. I don't know if Adam had a belly button, and I don't know what happened to the dinosaurs. And we make so many excuses that we really just become, well, silent about the power, the peace that Jesus can bring to people. But when the phrase rose in my heart, "own your 50 feet," it began to become clear to me how we do that practically. You have been gifted by God right where you are. So rather than saying, I don't know enough about the Bible to even say anything, you have to see it differently. That how you've been trained, whatever your skill is, whatever your talent is, or your job, that is your training for your 50 feet. You may be a counselor, a nurse, a store clerk, a lawyer, a banker, a preacher, a teacher. It really doesn't matter, because that's your 50 feet and you've been trained for your 50 feet to do one thing, to bring peace and comfort to people inside your 50 feet. So do you know your job really well? Do you know your skill really well? Then God allows you to use that as a testimony for other people, to just say, hey, there is peace and you can look at my life and know. And that's what I mean by owning our 50 feet. Right where you are, being an example of Jesus, being the light of Jesus, being the peace of Jesus Christ. So I want to share a scripture with you that will help you inside your 50 feet, that will hopefully bring you some boldness about running this race of your 50 feet. Isaiah chapter 50 and verse 4. The sovereign Lord has given me his words of wisdom so that I know how to comfort the weary. Morning by morning, he awakens me and opens my understanding to his will. That's a great verse. It's really simple. God, give me ears of wisdom so I can hear what you want to say to comfort people who are weary. And right now in your 50 feet, I guarantee you there are weary people. They are anxious. They're nervous about their job, their health, their money, what's going to happen. And you don't have to have all the answers for that. You just simply have to say, let me comfort you. And that can be done with a word of encouragement. It can be done with a prayer. It can be done with this Bible verse. Just wake up every day and go, God, give me ears of wisdom so inside my 50 feet, I can comfort the weary. And if you do that, we can make a great difference in our world, in our communities, in our neighborhoods, in our office, wherever we may be. So take time today to pray this. Lord, if you can use anything, you can use me. And then take that verse, Isaiah 50, verse 4, and just pause for a moment and go, God, give me ears to hear what you want to say to a weary person today. If you pray that prayer, I guarantee you it won't be long before a weary person crosses your path. They're anxious, they're fearful, they're nervous, they have questions, and you can easily bring them the peace and the hope of Jesus. Hey, I love you. I'm praying for you. Go be the light of the world. Own your 50 feet today. Zero excuses. Keep up the good work. We can be the peace of Jesus and the power of Jesus in a really troubled time. I love you. Bless you.